Back in 2002 and 2003, I went to court related to the 12 felonies that I was charged with. At one point, I was actually charged with 18 felonies, and I went to trial and was found not guilty on 6 of them. I then pleaded guilty to the 12 felonies I was guilty of related to the robbery and the shooting, and I was sentenced to serve 32 years in prison. So my experience with the court system was not necessarily the best, though it was the beginning of accountability and change for me. And over those years that I spent in prison, I did change to the point that now that I'm out of prison, I'm also program director for the local restorative justice program. So one of the things we offer is a diversion program. So the person who's been harmed, the person who's caused harm, traditionally called the defendant and the victim of a crime, say, hey, we want to go through the RJ process. The court, if the Commonwealth and defense agrees, allows us to basically take over the case. And what we do is we put the person who's been harmed or the victim of the case in the driver's seat. They get to say, hey, this is what I want, and this is what I need, and this is what I want to hear, and this is what I want out of the proceeding. Because as it stands, if the judge is making the decision, well, the person who was harmed doesn't get to make the decision. It's not actually taking into account what the needs are for the person who was harmed, the person who was directly affected the most. So RJ gives us the option of basically saying, hey, this person should be first, this person should be in the driver's seat, this person should be making the decisions, but all the decisions are made together because it's not just about them. It's actually about the whole, because you have the person who caused harm, you have the person who was harmed, and you have the community that often plays a part, at least some part in it.